YouTube! What is going on, guys? It's already Mr. LFC Ninja. And we are back with a post-match review of Tottenham versus Liverpool and the preview of Liverpool versus Manchester United. So, guys, let's jump straight into the aftermath of the Tottenham versus Liverpool match. Let's talk about it. So basically, we went out 1-0 winners. Tottenham came to park the bus, literally. They parked the bus. They had an aeroplane, they had a tank, they had a jet fighter plane. It was all just stuck in front of that Tottenham goal. But guys, we played good. We was confident, we was solid. It wasn't superb, it wasn't absolutely clinical by far, but we was always in control. With Gomez and Van Dijk at the back, clean sheets galore. Another one to the list. I never felt like Mora and Son were really gonna kind of get in behind. Their chances would be really minimal. You just knew it, especially Gomez. And Gomez adds a little bit more speed as opposed to Lovren, especially, and obviously Matip. Whereas I think Matip is probably a better at reading the ball and he doesn't let the ball drop, whereas Gomez has a little less height and probably the ball is more likely to drop over him, so therefore you find him going back towards Alisson, whereas Matip would deal with it before it even bounces, much like Van Dijk. Van Dijk, nothing really goes over Van Dijk's head. He's always in that position to deal with it before it bounces. With Son and Mora, they love that, and that's why Gomez at times was a little bit not erratic, but it looked like you might get the better of him from time to time. But other than that, it was solid. We should have been 3 or 4-0 up in the first half. Salah, Firmino, Van Dijk. In the second half, Mane, the header. There was some good chances. So guys, you can see the team on the screen that Klopps picked. Alisson in goal, Van Dijk and Gomez at the back, Trent Alexander-Arnold right back, Robertson at left back, Gini Wijnaldum, Henderson and Oxlade-Chamberlain across the middle, Mane, Firmino and Salah. No surprises there. That is the team. However, the bench, Klopps subs, Origi, Shaqiri, Minamino, Adam Lallana, Phillips and Nico Williams, and obviously Adrian as the backup goalkeeper. So those two surprises was Nico Williams and Phillips. But obviously we have on an injury list Lovren, Matip, Fabinho, now Keita and now Milner. So Nico Williams and Phillips had to happen. Phillips had a fantastic display against Everton in the FA Cup, and actually so did Williams. There was, I think Williams played against Villa. Did he play? I can't even remember if he played against Everton. Guys, I've never done those reviews and then previews for those matches. The FA Cup with Villa, the FA Cup with Everton, and there was another match, the Wolves. I think it was the Wolves post-match I didn't do. I can't even remember. I was so busy, I just didn't have time. I was north of England, so I wasn't even near my PC or anything. I was working. I was by Middlesbrough, actually, Northampton to be exact. But yeah, it's insane. The result was what we wanted. 1-0 victory. It's 3 points. We're now unbeaten. We are now unbeaten. I mean, we are now still unbeaten. Any of those abbreviations will do. The Reds dropped from the squad was Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, and as you can see in our far left corner, the rest of our under 21s and under 18s. Gang. So guys, player ratings. Here we go. Alisson 8.5, Robertson 8, VVD 8, Gomez 8, Trent Alexander-Arnold 8, Ouija 8.5, Hendo 8, Oxlade-Chamberlain 7, Lallana 7, Mane 8, Salah 8 and Firmino 8.5. They are my player ratings. They are the ones I tweeted straight after the game. I think, all round I thought the team was rather solid, and we just controlled the game. We was comfortable. So obviously you have to have a consistency in the ratings. And you can't have one having a 6 or two having a 6 and then one has a 9 and then one's an 8.5. That's inconsistent. It means the game would be erratic, but because the game was steady and it was calm, it means the players are performing at a particular level, which is comfortable for them all. So yes, they are the player ratings. What else is there to say? Firmino's goal was well taken. There was chances for us. In fairness, the match was quite bland. You know, Tottenham deploying their low block, sometimes 6 across the back. You know, with 2 in front that are like extra deep, so you can argue you got the centre back and then the 2 holding. It almost was 8 in defence at times, with just, you know, the 2 strikers kind of pressing the ball a little bit. It was rather insane. They only came out in the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Lo Celso had that chance which he dragged wide. So that's probably the best chance. And Son did have people say an open goal, but Alisson was there. But he had the whole goal, not an open whole goal. He had the whole goal to shoot at, and he woofed it over the bar. But they were only 2 chances really they had, and I'm happy they didn't make us pay, because we had some really good chances and we fluffed it. We absolutely fluffed it. So guys, that is the post-match review of Tottenham versus Liverpool. Liverpool running out 1-0 winners, and we go forward. So guys, let's do the predictions for Liverpool versus Manchester United from Anfield. This is a big one, guys. So welcome back, guys. Liverpool versus Manchester United. The preview. I'm just gonna go through the team that I think Klopp's gonna deploy. It's probably gonna be quite easy. I think it's gonna be this team. So let's get straight into it. So first of all, guys, we are gonna talk about drop from the squad. The players dropped from the squad, and I think obviously, as you know, Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones. Injury list, guys, is gonna be Naby Keita, James Milner, Joel Matip, Dejan Lovren, and Fabinho. Words and rumours are suggesting that Fabinho could be on the bench, or he's started training this week again, and likewise to Joel Matip and possibly Lovren, so that could be 3 back. They're obviously fit enough. They've probably obviously been fit for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and probably been training kind of alone away from media. And only just kind of made it onto the training ground to kind of really train through and through with the team. So if that makes sense, like, so proper training, like none of this. They're going full on in training, proper training levels, which means you could probably feature in a game. Now, if this is the case, then I probably expect one of them or 2 of them to be on the bench, which means Williams or probably Phillips actually would have to drop. Angry Redbirds bench. So guys, let's move across to our Klopp substitutions, and obviously Divock Origi is there, Shaqiri, Minamino, Adam Lallana, Phillips, Williams, and Adrian. Guys, I've kept the bench the same, but as I've suggested a little while ago, we could see a shuffle. Phillips could drop out from Matip, Phillips could drop out for Lovren. I think Lovren is still injured, but Matip could be back, and Fabinho could come in for Adam Lallana, because it's not going to be Minamino, I'm pretty sure. Minamino is going to be on the bench for at least the next month or 2. Definitely. It'll be interesting to see who drops out, because someone has to drop out now. Minamino is here. When Ox is fit, Naby's fit, Fabinho's fit, Milner's fit, someone is not going to make it onto the bench. It's going to be real sticky. It could well be Minamino. It could be him, because Klopp is very, very loyal. The players who he's had from prior, who are doing all the hard work and on the training ground 24/7, playing the games 24, giving their everything, who are part of this amazing run that we're on, his loyalty lies with them. Henderson, Milner, Wijnaldum, loyalty lies with them. Fabinho has come in, has been bought for our team, and he's now part of that Milner, Henderson. He's now part of that little setup there. And then obviously we had Keita, Oxlade. The ones that came later are slightly just on the edge, like Oxlade, like Keita. They're slightly just on the fringes. And I mean, Lallana was one of the initial core. And in fairness, when Klopp first arrived, Lallana was getting a lot of game time. Really, it's only because, you know, Klopp adopted a certain way that he kind of found himself on the... Well, there was injury as well. He found himself kind of edged off. But, you know, up until this day, Lallana's playing over Minamino, or he's playing over Shaqiri. So Klopp is definitely loyal to the players he's had from longer under his tenure. So Minamino, don't expect to see him being thrown in straight away. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't feature in a Premier League game debut. He doesn't make his debut for another 2 weeks or so, or even 3. You could possibly see him in like a 10-minute debut. Substitute comes on. That's probably most likely. Again, in the FA Cup, he is probably going to play. But yeah, I've kept the bench the same. So our starting lineup, guys, it's probably very, very, very obvious. We have Alisson in goal, Robertson at left back, Van Dijk and Gomez across the middle, Trent Alexander at right back, Gini Wijnaldum left of the centre 3, Henderson number 6, and Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right. Not sure on him, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Rumours he picked up a little niggle, he had a bit of an injury. So not really sure on him, but if he's okay, I probably would back him to start. Although there are, you know, Minamino could fit in there, or Adam Lallana could jump in there. So yes, and then our front 3 guys, Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino and Mohamed Salah. And there you have it, our 4-3-3, our traditional 4-3-3 with the same lineup from day one practically. Now guys, my man of the match, I have gone with Salah because I think he's going to be playing on that right wing, and United have that brand new young 19-year-old, was it Williams, the left back?
Mr. Williams.
This is going to be a real test for Williams. It wouldn't surprise me if Solskjaer decides to throw Young in there, but Young is tipped to leave and go to Inter Milan, so not really sure on that. The last thing he wants is Young to get injured. That's the last thing Young would want, because he wants out. I mean, how can he not sign a contract with United? Really? That is how you know you are falling down pecking order. United can't re-sign someone who they kind of need, actually, right now for cover. Actually, they do have 2 positions for both left and right back. So, I don't know. Young is a bit of a Milner for United. It's a man that can play left wing forward, right wing forward, left back, right back. So, he could either play in like a probably 4-3-3 on the left up front if you're pushing it. So, but he wants to leave. So, yes, I mean, it would be a real big challenge for Williams. And so I put Salah as my man of the match, but I think it will be way too much for Williams, especially at Anfield behind that crowd, Cop End. Salah is doing well at home. His tally of goals is good at home. I think he'll be on it. I think he'll be ready. Bailly's supposed to be fit. Solskjaer might go with a Bailly and a Maguire, or a Bailly and Lindelof. I think he will go with Lindelof and Maguire. You could chuck in a Rojo, a left back, who did the dirty on Salah at Old Trafford. Kept him quiet at Old Trafford, if I remember correctly. It was Lallana that sneaked in. Or Rojo, or they played a 3 at the back, didn't they? Rojo, Maguire, I can't even remember. Yeah, they're like a 3-5-2 or something like that. 3-4-3. Can't quite remember. Ashley Young maybe was wide, so it was Ashley Young and Rojo teaming up on Salah. I remember that the substitution of Adam Lallana came when he crept round the back, got the equaliser. But still, guys, we absolutely dominated that game and should have run out comfortable winners with a win at Old Trafford for what would have been quite some time. So yes, guys, my prediction, I do think we are going to win this time. I don't think they're going to score. It's at Anfield. I think we're going to win 2-0. Hopefully we get the early goal, the first goal, and they have to come out I think if they score first, it will be difficult. So yes, my scorers, I'm going to go with Salah and I'm going to go with Firmino. I feel like Mane's just dropped just a little bit off. His work rate is still there. His work rate is still vicious. But I'm going to go with Firmino and Mane. One each. So that's a 2-0. Salah man of the match. So guys, this has been your preview for Liverpool versus Manchester United game from Anfield. I have been Red Mist LFC Ninja, and we will see you soon, guys. Let's do this.